And we're back. This is your finals. Breaking was Trent. Trent must beat Kevin twice. First set to 7, second set to 5. And Trent has come up dry on the first break. Kevin had to float this one and stay up high of the 3. That was a nice shot. Get in there for the deuce. Slide off of this. May even bump the 5. No, he had room to slide in between it. You don't want to run into balls if you don't have to. 4 ball is next. It's the one that's by the right-hand side pocket. So Kevin will probably go forward with this. Try and shoot the 4 up in the corner, bounce off the rail. Gives him a little angle to drift off for the 5 ball. He'd like to be about the center of the table or somewhere abouts for the 5 so that he can get back across table for the 6. Might have to pound off this just a tiny little bit. Yeah, he was a little bit straight in on that, and I think he's overhit this one a little bit and got a little bit straighter than he'd like. He'd like the same kind of angle on the 6 to be able to come back across table for the 7. I let it go forward a little bit, and he was trying to come back. And dig down deep into this ball now. And he stroked that nice. Is it going to stop? Well, eventually it'll stop, but where is it going to stop? Other than thinning off the back side of this ball, I don't know what he can do. Try and play the 9. Bank the 7 and play the 9 in the same shot. I don't even know if that's available to him. Billiard on the 9. He's looking at if he can just touch the 4 and send the cue ball down table over by the 8 ball. Or off the 7, not the 4. It's the 7. Like to just barely touch it. Just like that. He's overhit it. It's the best he could hope for, though, kind of with the where he ended up there on that ball. And he's given Trent a tester. But it's almost, if he cuts at this, it's almost a free shot because the cue ball's going right at the 9. He played to overcut it. And the 9 ball stops the cue ball down there for the 8. You could bank it down here by the 8, but I like cutting it. Is the cue ball going to come under the 8? It almost did. It was a really nice effort. Kevin cut this 7 up in the corner and let the cue ball go 3 rails around, kind of back towards the center of the table for the 8 ball. That was a very nice shot. I go forward 2 rails for it. We may even have the angle to go one rail. Yeah, it does. Straight in 9 for the first game. And his break. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in, watching us. My name is Sherry. We are Railbirds Productions. Please like us and follow us on YouTube and our Facebook pages. Sign up for them, and you can get reminders for when we are live streaming sent to you. Also look for our events on Facebook that come out. This is a tournament we do once a month. First Saturday of every month. You live in Michigan, come on out. We also do a players auction. House adds 500 on 32 players. And see, I think this might just be just draw this back just the tiniest bit for the 2 so that he can come out for the 3. I'll shoot the 2 in the side. The 4 is the ball that's down near the end rail by the 9 ball. And he was looking at what kind of gap there is between that 6, 7 there to go from the 3 to the 4. You're going to shoot this 2 in the side and bounce off of the rail and come back out and shoot the 3 in the same side pocket. It's just going to roll forward probably just an inch or 2. 3. Because he doesn't have the angle to go down table. So he's going to have to shoot the gap of the 6, 7. That was a nice shot. I think he's got just enough room to shoot this 4. He's probably gonna hit the 6. Where does the 6 go? Oops. It must pass the 9. It's pretty tight. Pretty tight past the 9, but it must pass it. He's playing safe in behind the 7 ball. That's nice speed. Nice execution. Off the side rail. And maybe even to the end rail into the back of the 6. Kick it up table. It's a good shot. Cue ball stays down here. Six passes the 7 now quite easily. So Kevin may cut at this ball. Or he may just use the 7 as a blocker. I'm just going to use the 7 as a blocker, and he has overhit it. He didn't take as much time and look at it that time as he has his other shots. This is a back and forth, cut it in. It's a thin cut, but Trent's supposed to be able to handle it. Just you got to get the angle on the 7 to be able to come down table for the 8 ball. Oh, he jumped out of his shoes on that one. Missed it on the way in and kicked it out. And Kevin's going to have to come the short side of the 7. It's nice speed. Hit it absolutely perfect. Well, it may not be absolutely perfect, but it's pretty perfect. A nice angle to come down table for the 8 ball. So a little bit of center English, one rail straight back at it, wants it to stop. Almost the exact same shot here to go back down table for the 9 ball. He doesn't like to hit that second rail, but he may here. Takes that point of the side pocket out of the way. He chose to come the other way. Going 2 rails, that points on the side pocket can be really big and hit it and bounce it out towards the center of the table. So that's why a lot of the top players will elect to go straight down table over hitting that second rail. Alright. Trent's come up dry. A little tester here to start with on this one. Kevin will cut it in and drag it out of this corner just a little bit. Is he going to end up down in here behind the 6? Yeah, he's hooked him, but it's, ball's hanging in the jaws. Trent's a player. They probably just masse around this a little bit, and it's what he's going to do. Hit the rail first. Nope. Needed it to curve just a tiny bit more, catch that rail first, or a little bit less, and catch that ball fuller. And come around. Oh, wow. That was nice. That ended up, just coming out of there really sweet. It doesn't have to end up like that. I think he might just punch off of this towards the center. No, he's going forward with it a couple rails. One rail to the center of the table. And people are playing, he's going 2 rails. Center of the table, you'll hear a lot because it's all about maintaining those angles so that you can work around the table without having to put English and stuff on the balls and letting the angle work for you. Kevin will just draw back over. He doesn't want the center of the table here. He wants past it so that he can get a good shot on the 8. He's going to end up with about the same angle on the 8 here so that he can get down table for the 9. So this is punching off towards the center of the table again. This one he's got to dig in just a little bit deeper so that it comes past the side pocket. And then ends up working in towards the 9 off of that second rail. Three nothing. Kevin to break. We also do an 8-ball tournament. Fargo rating 525 and under. Third Saturday of the month. That one is not live streamed. Kevin's made a couple balls on the break. Got a bank shot on the 1. And that 8-ball kind of holds the cue ball there for a shot on the 2. Little love from the 3. He's going at the angle. He's going to follow this forward to the end rail and back up to the 3. Like to be straight in or just off a straight in on the 3 to be able to draw back for the 4, which is on the end rail with the 9 ball. Be from the 4 to the 7. He let up on it and ended up undercutting it. That's what happens when you do that lit up stroke like that. You end up undercutting it. And so he had a little too much angle and he was trying to just kill it a little bit off of the rail. And the 8 to the 9. Leg angle to be able to maybe follow 3 rails around. Straight in to be able to draw it back. I think a lot of players would prefer the angle for 3 rails that Trent has gotten to the draw straight back angle. I followed it out. I did not expect that. He had more angle than I thought he did there. And that 9 ball to get on the board. 3-1. Railbirds is always looking for more tournaments to stream. If you know of anybody that has tournaments, you play tournaments that you'd like to have streamed, hit us up on Facebook. Trent has not made a ball again on the break. He's making 2 and 3 balls other matches. That's just the the turn of the rolls and from one match to the next. And Kevin's got to be playing this combination. 1 ball keep going up towards the hole a little bit. Cue ball probably take about the same path there. He's going to have to accept a little bit of a longer shot on the 2 ball than he would like. So he really doesn't want to put this 3 ball in play. This will be to the center of the table. Can't tell if he can draw the ball to it or if he's going to have to follow to the end rail. It looks like he can just draw off of this. And it just rattles. Nice little opening here for Trent. It's a nice little touch shot there. Shoot this go back and forth across table for the 4-ball. He's got that kind of straight in angle here. I'll just suck this ball backwards to about where his hand is with some right hand English so it spins back down towards the 5-ball. Two rails out for the 6. Where you want it to be on the 8 to get to the 9. I think I like just popping this one in and staying closer to the rail. Like just off a straight in. Yep. That'll put him into the back side of the 9. He's overhit this one. He overcooked it a little bit. See where he elects to shoot it. Still supposed to shoot it up in the corner. Well, I don't know. Maybe this. I'd probably shoot it in the side if it's a big hole here. He missed it. Kevin's going to be shooting it in the side. That's a big game. Big game. Kevin has broke dry. Trent, settle down and get into this game. He's got a little bit of traffic to maneuver through here. Play the 2 in the side pocket. Cue ball needs to go between the 5 and the 6, hit the rail with English to spin back down table, coming back down like between the 8 and 9 for the 3-ball. That is a lot of traffic and needles to be threaded. So you gotta hit it with follow to go between the 6, 7, and you gotta put a lot of English on it to. He was trying to get it in on the 9-ball. He's just fallen a little bit short and let Kevin see this too. No. It's got a shot. Gotta go back and forth for this 5-ball. Stop it on the way in. It's not bad. It's not good. We know this. Now Kevin's looking at a pretty tough back cut on this 5 here. Cue ball could possibly run into the 6, especially if you draw off of it. Yeah, he was having to control too much there with that shot. Oh, I don't know how it doesn't fall. It must be his day. He's got room to cut this ball past the 7. And he spears it. Nice shot, Trent. Nice shot on the 6. It's good speed. It's cleared the 9, no problem here. This was a little bit English. Take that rail out of. It's the 50-yard line. So which way do you favor cutting? Trent, getting a little frustrated. He missed a few 9 balls. Another match. I need to get something to drink. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry to leave you like that. I was having a coughing fit, and I figure leaving is better than sitting here coughing. Trent gets another one back. Score 5-2. Yep, 5-2. Is that one ball going too? Haven't made 3 balls. He made the 1, the 3, and the 4. No. The 1, the 5, and the 8 are gone. And he has a right shot on the 2 to be able to draw over for the 3. It's not the easiest shot to start with, but he does have a shot. Okay, let up on it just a little bit so that take the side pocket out of play there. Straight draw might have come right over to the side pocket. Maybe that's why he looked at it for a second longer. Yeah. Definitely didn't want the angle to have to run into the balls like that. Now he's got to go back and forth here. There's a 6 balls on the same rail as the 4. And you got to hit it harder than you want to. And if it stops on the rail, anyway, it's a good shot. You can just pull it back a couple inches and play the 7 in the side pocket. He can go forward with it, whatever he whatever he feels more comfortable with here. He does have angle to go forward with this ball. Don't have to hit it hard, just punch it forward. He was trying to come out and play it in the same pocket, and he's almost straight in the other corner and just going to slide off of it a little bit for the 9 in the side. This is when you still have to bear down here, especially after something like that. You're playing and you get a little love or roll like that. You really have to slow down and take your time. And, it's just like making a great shot and then missing that next easy shot. Some people want to get the next one over with immediately. Other ones want to take a walk around the table. But I think you definitely have to get your wits about you after either a great shot or a lucky shot before you take that next one. Okay. Sorry, I kind of spaced out for a second there. 5 up the rail. He'd like that ball to slow down. He's got a shot here. Trent is left-handed. He should be able to reach this just fine. Missed the cut on that. Again, he missed it going in, hit it on the way out. And he's left a pretty routine 3-ball out for Kevin here. All 3 of them within, one half of the table. Natural from one to the other for the match. Yeah, a little bit further than he wanted to. He'd have preferred the other angle on that, but that's what it is. And this 9-ball for the game and the tournament. Thanks for joining us. My name is Sherry. Thanks for being with us all day today, coming back and watching us later and letting those commercials play, because that's how we make our money. Have a happy holiday season. See y'all next month. Good night.